Did you know that kinky wellness is integral to your self-development? Hi, welcome to the Partition, home of kinky wellness, the ultimate destination to explore the integral connection between kinky wellness and your personal development. I'm your host and kinky wellness coach, Dana Schurgel, and I'm here to show why kinky sexual wellness deserves a rightful spot within the wellness conversation. Don't forget to join me each Monday as I bring on a special guest to dive into specific aspects of kinky wellness. So let's strip away the shame and taboo together and have an open conversation about it. Hey, and welcome back. On the last episode of the Partition Podcast, we were joined by renowned health and fitness international speaker and founder of YogaFit, Beth Shaw. Beth was on the show to discuss biohacking and how all of us can benefit from it. And during our conversation, we briefly touched on a few supplements that people can take to help increase their sexual health and overall health. But since we didn't get too far into that topic, I thought that I would dedicate this episode to following through and outlining a few supplements that you can research for yourself to increase your sexual health and overall health. But before we begin, I want to start with a disclaimer, as I am not a doctor, and want to remind you that before taking any type of supplement or changing your diet, be sure to consult with your doctor, take responsibility for your own actions, and consider your individual needs and health conditions when determining what supplements are right for you. Because although supplements can be very beneficial, what you need and what I need will vary. Each of us have different diets and lifestyles, so you want to be taking the right supplements and in the right amount to ensure that you are using them effectively to achieve the best results. But what are supplements and why do they even matter? Well, in short, supplements are things intended to complement our current diet and fitness level. Supplements provide nutrients that we may be lacking, and they can come in different types of forms such as pills, capsules, powders, and liquids, and typically contain vitamins, minerals, herbs, amino acids, or other substances with nutritional or physiological benefit. And supplements matter because, quite frankly, with our modern agricultural practices, we are using too many poisons like Roundup, which is not only giving us cancer, but it's also destroying the quality of the soil, which inevitably produces food with a lower nutritional value. Also, if you're cooking with things like vegetable oil, that will also lower the nutritional value of your food. And while we're on the topic of vegetable oil, if you do have vegetable oil in your home, I want you to go to your kitchen and I want you to throw it out. But why? I love my vegetable oil. I don't care, because not only is vegetable oil calorie dense, they're also very high in omega-6 fatty acids. And while yes, if you Google are omega-6 fatty acids good for you, there will be studies that say yes, they are. But that's only true if your intake is low and you're balancing it out with omega-3 fatty acids, which you can find in things like salmon, sardines, chia seeds, walnuts, or seaweed. But if you are not balancing out the ratio, a diet high in omega-6 fatty acids have been linked to inflammation, chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease, arthritis, type 2 diabetes, increase in bad cholesterol levels, and cancer. That's because when vegetable oil is made, it produces harmful compounds like trans fat and a known carcinogenic called polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, or PAH for short. So when cooking, it's better to choose healthier options anyways, like coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, or avocado oil. But ultimately, supplements are our friend. They're there to fill the nutritional gaps that we may have due to dietary restrictions, food availability, or insufficient intake. Supplements can also help you achieve personal health goals. For instance, maybe you're looking to enhance energy levels. Maybe you're looking to gain muscle, improve skin, get better sleep, level out mood swings, or in this case, improve your sexual health. Quick note here, as always, any studies I refer to will be posted in the podcast description so you can check it out for yourself. And in this episode, there's going to be a lot. So for this list, I've included 6 supplements that are worth talking about, but be sure to listen to the end because that's where I'll be breaking down one of my absolute favorites. So starting with the first supplement, we have Maca. Maca is a Peruvian plant and grows in the Andes Mountains and has a ton of sexual wellness benefits. For one, it can increase libido. as stated from an older study from 2002, which found that men who took 1.5 or 3 grams of Maca per day experienced increased libido compared to those who received a placebo. And in 2015, a study found that Maca root helped reduce sexual dysfunction in postmenopausal women who were simultaneously taking antidepressants. And if you are a man suffering from erectile dysfunction or infertility, a study done in 2009 showed that men who took 2.4 grams of Maca root per day for 12 weeks had a significant increase in their sexual being and erectile function. And in a 2016 study, evidence showed that Maca root increased semen quality in both fertile and infertile men. For women, Maca root was shown to reduce menopause symptoms such as hot flashes, mood swings, and night sweats because Maca helps balance out estrogen levels. In a non-sexual health context, Maca can also reduce blood pressure, sun damage, and improve learning and memory. The next supplement I quickly want to mention is Yohimbine. Yohimbine comes from the bark of an African tree called the Yohimbine tree and is another good supplement for erectile dysfunction. But Yohimbine should be taken with caution and not without talking to your doctor because this natural supplement can be potent. But from a sexual health perspective, Yohimbine increases blood flow and nerve pulses to the penis and the vagina, which helps libido. And in a general health sense, Yohimbine has been linked to improving athletic performance, balancing moods, and even helping in fat loss. The next supplement is another one that Beth mentioned, which is ginkgo, also known as Ginkgo Biloba. And cool enough, ginkgo is one of the oldest living tree species we have. Overall, taking ginkgo has many benefits as it can help reduce inflammation, improve heart health, reduce symptoms of dementia, stabilize mood swings, reduce anxiety and depression, and even help with tinnitus, which is that ringing in the ears, and vertigo, because it can reduce oxidative stress. But for sexual health, ginkgo does a really good job of improving nitric oxide, which is something that is needed to improve our blood flow. So ginkgo is another supporting supplement for erectile dysfunction and enhancing libido. The next supplement is called Horny goatweed, or more professionally known as barrenroot or yin-yang hao, depending on what side of the planet you're on. But regardless, horny goatweed is a herb commonly used in traditional Chinese medicine and has been said to help with things like hay fever, nerve pain, and chronic fatigue. For males, horny goatweed is once again a great resource for helping with erectile dysfunction and blood flow. But for females, a 2020 study published in the paper Medicine stated that horny goatweed has potential to treat infertility. That's because that study found that horny goatweed improved endometrial thickness in people with a thin endometrium, which is the lining of your uterus. Horny goatweed has also been said to prevent plaque buildup in our arteries because it has something in it called icarin. And icarin can lower cholesterol, it's an anti-inflammatory, and it has antioxidant properties. The next supplement is Shilajit. Shilajit is a sticky substance found primarily in the rocks of the Himalayas and is commonly used in Ayurvedic medicine. And for sexual health, Shilajit is really good for men if they're looking to increase their testosterone levels, which will ultimately help raise up their sex drive and energy levels. Shilajit is also recommended for males suffering from infertility, because according to healthline.com, in one study, a group of 60 infertile men took Shilajit twice a day for 90 days after meals, and at the end of the 90-day period, more than 60% of study participants showed an increase in total sperm count. As for women, taking Shilajit supplements can help curb bone mass loss, which happens when women get closer to or enter into menopause. And in general, Shilajit is positive for slowing aging and helping improve Alzheimer's symptoms. And it can do this because it's rich in something called fulvic acid, which is a strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. Even further, Shilajit has been shown to fight against certain types of cancer. In one study in 2020, they found that Shilajit helped stop the growth and spread of human breast cancer cells. Another study in 2021 found that Shilajit can fight against bladder cancer cells. And yet another study in 2022 showed that Shilajit can strengthen the effects of chemotherapy drugs in the treatment of liver cancer in rats. But last but not least is my personal favorite supplement, which is Zeolite. Zeolite is a natural occurring mineral that is formed by the contact of volcanic lava and water. And the process for nature to make zeolite can take thousands or even millions of years to do, as scientists have estimated that the first zeolite mineral was formed over 300 million years ago. In terms of sexual health, zeolite helps balance our pH levels in the body, gives us less brain fog, which helps with our decision making, and helps our skin look better and healthier. But in a general health context, what makes zeolite my favorite is that it can remove heavy metals like lead, aluminum, arsenic, and mercury, along with various other toxins from the body. In one clinical trial, people who took liquid zeolite for 30 days had a significantly lower level of these metals in their urine samples without their electrolytes being affected, which is super good to know, as heavy metals can be found pretty much everywhere nowadays, from tap water to foods that were grown in pesticides. If you want more information on heavy metals, just let me know, because I would love to make an episode about that. But at the end of the day, the goal of supplements is for you to optimize your health. Sometimes, and more often than not, we're not able to get all the nutrients and minerals that we need. Life is busy, and food isn't as nutritional as it used to be. So taking natural things to support our body's natural processes will only help us to live a healthier and more balanced lifestyle. And truthfully, being informed about supplements empowers you to proactively manage and enhance your overall quality of life without having to overcomplicate things. But hey, if you're still listening to this thinking I am not a supplements person, then I suggest to you to add some medicinal mushrooms to your diet. And no, I'm not talking about magic mushrooms. I'm talking about mushrooms like chaga, lion's mane, reishi, turkey tail, shiitake, and corpius, just to name a few. For example, chaga is known for helping our mood and skin health. Lion's mane is known for helping brain health and cognitive skills because it can stimulate nerve growth. Reishi is known for supporting cardiovascular health because it can lower cholesterol levels, reduce blood pressure, and promote overall circulation. Turkey tail is known for supporting gut health because it contains prebiotic fibers, which will improve your digestive system and how your body absorbs nutrients overall. Shiitake is known for protecting against cell damage while promoting white blood cell count. And corpius are known for enhancing energy, which can help you with your stamina. Medicinal mushrooms is definitely a rabbit hole I suggest you going down because of just how powerful and healing mushrooms can be. But that's all I got for today on supplements that can help you with your sexual health. If you found this episode useful, please give it a like and share, and let me know your thoughts. Do you like supplements? Do you think they get a bad name? Do you think people use them too much, too little? Leave your opinions in the comments. But as for the next episode, we are welcoming back the radiant and magical pleasure witch, Nadia Loon. Nadia was previously on the show in episode 153, Intro to Sex Magic. But for the next episode, she's back to have a candid discussion on the role of our nervous system and how it affects our sense of safety within sex. As usual, Nadia is filled with wisdom and stories that you don't want to miss, and she will be explaining what the 3 layers of our nervous system are, why it's important to expand our window of tolerance, the power of grace, compassion, and rage, practices to enhance safety with partners, and so much more. So be sure to tune in next week to catch all of that. And don't forget to subscribe to The Partition, home of Kinky Wellness YouTube, to catch all the latest episodes. But that's it for me. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I'll talk to you later. As always, stay kinky.